You are welcome. It's still your friend, Engineer Dr. Opoke Engr, founder and director of this Engineering Academy. I don't know where you're watching us from. Today we are bringing to you one of the major faculties or programs. Always know that this Engineering Academy is not a conventional academy, We have come to midwife between conventional education and digital education. We have come to combine conventional education with digital education. Because we have seen that conventional education, it's not really solving this generational problem. The conventional education of get admission, study nursing, study medicine, study geology, become an engineer, become an accountant, as wonderful as that may be, because we still need those professions. But the rate at which technology is taking over, the rate at which people are losing jobs, institutions have lost capacities, especially government, to employ graduates. A lot of graduates are roaming the streets. A lot of people have studied many things, and they decided, and at the end, what they studied, they just had that as just mere document in their cupboard or in their or in their boxes, and they're doing another thing. So we have come with a kind of education called digital education in line and in conformity with a midwife conventional education. That's Good Engineering Academy for you. And one of those programs, today you will learn a lot. Today we're talking of VOTANID. VOTANID. What is VOTANID? VOTANID is vocational training and native intelligence development. You have not heard this before. This is a creation of Engineer Dr. Opoke Engr. Yes, you will enjoy VOTANID as we go along. We have seen that there are a lot of vocational trainings there. There are a lot of skills, both artisanal skills, so many skills people have, and they are not well arranged or structured that you can actually subject them to a test or to a certain standard to say, this person can do this. Just like conventional education, if somebody must be a medical doctor, there are courses he must write, he must study, there are certain number of years he must spend in the university. If somebody must be an engineer, if somebody must be a lawyer, just like conventional education. So let's look at these skills everywhere that people use in solving our daily problem. And some of them have no place where they are sure you can go and have certified and pass through certain tests and standards that will actually give you that confidence and give the person who is patronizing you confidence I can do it. But still, it is a new trend. What is native intelligence? You discover that right inside you have an intelligence, an ingenuity, intuitive perception, a knowledge, a wisdom that if well harnessed can become a global influence. But it's hiding dormantly there. Nobody knows about it. Let me give you an instance. During the Biafra War, there was this technology called Obunigwe that Igbos developed. They never knew they had that capacity to develop Obunigwe, a kind of bomb that killed multitude of people. They kind of bridge, they construct the kind of technology they came up with. They never knew that these technologies within them without having to invite maybe anybody from America. So right inside you, there is a skill, there is a talent, there are things, giftings you have from God that if harnessed through technology, if harnessed through training, you can become a global material. And I tell you, that is why we have come to harvest this talent and train them and then project them to the world and tell you are too much. I tell you, wherever you are too much. There's so much in you. God put so much in us that I keep saying poverty is a choice, because every part of you can generate wealth. Every part of you. Every part of you can generate wealth. So when we say vocational training, there are a lot of vocational training we're harnessing. Let's take, for instance, if you want to travel abroad from Africa, you discover that maybe as a lawyer, you're traveling to UK, for instance. I tell you, I bet you, if you travel to UK until you have the master degree, PhD, or their own certificate, that your certificate from Nigeria, it will just be your box until you have the UK certificates. Then, but how do you survive? If you learn barbing, as you are entering, you're making your money. If you're a plumber, if you are an electrician, if you have skills that to fix one or two things, even phone repair, as you are entering, you're making your money. So now in Africa, our concept of education has always been for seeking job, not creating job. But we have come that this vocational training will train those who already have the skill and certify them and be sure they are competent. And then those who are yet, somebody can just wake up and say, yes, I'm an engineer, but today I want to be a plumber, I want want to add plumbing to my skill. And you should be able to walk into an institution and you'll be given the academic training and be given the practical training. Then you become a plumber, add to whatever you have. So that in case a plumbing job comes around, like I said, this generation, you need the minimum of 10 skills to survive. If you don't have up to 10 skills, you'll be struggling. You will really be struggling. So you need at least 10 skills. So, and it's only at Cottage Engineering Academy where we can transform you from ordinary person to extraordinary skill, technologically based individual that can become a millionaire or a billionaire. After all, if you look at the world richest people, like Elon Musk, what is he doing? He's into technology. Zuckerberg, those take them from number 1 to number 15. Those who are the richest people in the world, they are into technology. And that's what we're bringing. And this technology, there are several skills on that technology that you can learn. Where you have talent, where you're trained. Take, for instance, apprenticeship, which kind of Igbo strategy of training the young ones to learn trade and understand trade. It's a course in Harvard. And the world is studying how do Igbo develop this kind of network of skills that has capacity to employ many youths of Igbo extraction. That is why many Igbo people, when they graduate from school, they can go and learn trading in Onisha. They can go and learn trading in Lagos. Before you know it, they start making their money. They are happier. You that studied maybe aeronautic engineering, or maybe you are a nurse, you are whatever you may have studied alongside with them, they abandon that they have studied and then to learn a trade. So, and I say, if people can see this learning of a trade, it is a skill. They are not illiterate. Many of them can employ you with your PhD. They can employ you and pay you well. What do you mean by they are illiterate? They are not illiterate. They are knowledgeable in that area. It is that area they are knowledgeable. So if they are not knowledgeable in maybe speaking good English, would you say they are illiterate? So we are bringing this technology. Even if they don't know how to read and write, you can teach them how to read and write, and then their skill become useful, and then they can be certified. They can have something to present. Like I said, somebody should wake up and say, I want to be an electrician, without having to start following one man around. They say, this man is an electrician, follow him, and there's no standard that you have actually learned the job. So you should be trained. Join us at Kutus Engineering Academy. You will be trained. You will enjoy the program, and especially as we are going into rural areas, urban areas, to see people who have this native intelligence, people who can on their own crafts, knowledge in different local technology. That is where Africa missed it. If Africa can come back to this native intelligence and develop it, the world will hear it. The world will revolve around Africa. And I tell you, as you are starting this, join us, collaborate with us, and I tell you, where we are going will be a global influence. And the world will know that this academy has come for a reason, that everyone who passes this academy will be self-reliant, will not be a job seeker, will be a job creator, will be earning while learning, will be learning for earning. Thank you very much. There's so many courses, all the vocational things you know about, we are bringing them on board, and we are using technology to harness it properly, and with sound education to the conventional education to harness properly, so that anyone, if you see a plumber that graduated from Cottage Engineering Academy, that plumber can do it. After all, many of these Western people you call here, call them Oyibo or Ndiocha or whatever, many of them have only skills. Many of them didn't even make it to university. But if you see them do that which they are trained for, you will be amazed. They have all it takes to do it the way and the manner that you will never think about, because it's tech-based. They have got training, and I can tell you, if Africa can learn it, and we are coming on board. Yes, it might be late, but it's still early. Join us, collaborate with us, and let's change this history and the narrative of our educational sector. I welcome you. Thank you very much. God bless you.